The unexpected invasion of insects at the sacred Kaaba in Mecca has left many questioning its meaning. Some see it as a natural occurrence, while others believe it holds a deeper spiritual message. This extraordinary event has sparked intense discussions, blending science and faith to unravel its mysteries. Could it be a reminder of our planet's fragile ecology? Or is it a sign from above? Together, let's explore what these extraordinary events mean for our understanding of the world and beyond. Unexpectedly, an extraordinary incident unfolded as the Kaaba in Mecca, a revered and sacred site in Islam, became the focal point of a massive invasion of insects. This peculiar event occurred shortly after Saudi Arabia had relaxed its coronavirus restrictions. Due to the ongoing impact of COVID-19, the annual pilgrimage, which holds immense significance in Islam, has undergone drastic changes for the second consecutive year, following strict enforcement measures that lasted for several months. The Kaaba, a place of great spiritual importance where millions of Muslims face in prayer every day, was suddenly surrounded by swarms of insects. Onlookers were amazed and bewildered as numerous insects, mainly identified as black grasshoppers, descended upon the Grand Mosque, creating a buzzing atmosphere. This happened after the coronavirus restrictions were lifted in Saudi Arabia. Before the event, this occurrence happened at the same time as a crucial period for Saudi Arabia and its people. The nation had recently eased numerous strict COVID-19 measures, a choice that was greeted with a sense of relief and excitement. Mosques all across the country, including the Grand Mosque in Mecca, had been following stringent health guidelines to control the transmission of the virus. As the restrictions were lifted, more worshippers could finally come back to these holy places only to witness the astonishing sight of the insect invasion. This occurrence swiftly caught the interest of people worldwide, igniting lively conversations on different social media platforms. For numerous Muslims, it wasn't merely an ecological abnormality. The event was filled with deep spiritual and religious meanings. The pictures and videos of the buzzing insects around the Kaaba quickly spread across the internet, sparking numerous discussions and interpretations. While some considered it a simple natural phenomenon, others found profound religious and spiritual implications, connecting it to different religious scriptures and prophecies. The extensive response on social media showcased the varied viewpoints within the Muslim community and beyond, demonstrating how a single event transcript can be understood from various cultural, religious, and scientific angles. The Kaaba, situated in the city of Mecca, Saudi Arabia, is not just a tangible building, but a profound symbol deeply rooted in the Islamic belief system. The importance of the Kaaba goes beyond its physical existence. It symbolizes the spiritual heart of the Muslim world. Muslims from all corners of the world turn towards the Kaaba during their daily prayers, bringing together believers from different cultures and regions into one united community, known as the Ummah. According to Islamic teachings, the history of the Kaaba dates back to the earliest days of humanity. According to Islamic teachings, the Kaaba was initially constructed by Adam, who is considered the first prophet. However, the reconstruction of the Kaaba is credited to Abraham, known as Ibrahim in Arabic, and his son Ishmael, also known as Ismail. This act of rebuilding the Kaaba marked it as a place of worship for the belief in one God even before the emergence of Islam. This story reinforces the Islamic perspective of Abraham as a revered figure and prophet, highlighting the strong ties between Islam, Christianity, and Judaism. The Kaaba holds a significant place in the hearts of Muslims, extending beyond its historical significance. It serves as the central point for the Hajj pilgrimage, which is one of the fundamental pillars of Islam. Every year, countless Muslims embark on a journey to Mecca from various corners of the globe, coming together to perform the Hajj. During this sacred ritual, they encircle the Kaaba, signifying the values of unity, equality, and complete surrender to the divine will of Allah. Pilgrims from various nationalities and backgrounds come together in a powerful display of unity and solidarity during this sacred journey. The kiswa, a black silk covering adorned with verses from the Quran, enhances the spiritual ambience of the Kaaba. Despite its simple cube shape, the structure holds profound symbolism, representing the eternal essence of faith and the unwavering message of monotheism. The unexpected arrival of bugs at the Kaaba initially caused confusion. The insects that gathered around the sacred place were mostly recognized as black grasshoppers. Nevertheless, there were different viewpoints regarding their precise classification, with a few proposing they might be cockroaches or crickets. This uncertainty only heightened the curiosity and worry surrounding the incident, as different types of insects can have diverse effects on the environment and ecology. The presence of these bugs gathering around the holy Kaaba stirred up various feelings among worshippers and onlookers. Numerous individuals expressed concern and astonishment as this was an extraordinary incident in a location of great religious importance. The worries extended beyond just the immediate inconvenience and possible harm caused by the bugs, but also encompassed the profound significance of such an event taking place at this revered site. There were inquiries regarding the potential causes of this occurrence and its significance in a religious context. The discussion surrounding the nature of the insect invasion was complex. On the one hand, certain individuals view it as a natural event, potentially connected to shifts in the environment or seasonal variations. Many people, however, saw it from a religious perspective, contemplating whether it was a sacred symbol or a cautionary message. This contrast between scientific reasoning and spiritual understanding is a common pattern in how humans react to natural events, particularly when they occur in significant religious sites. The occurrence at the Kaaba was not an ordinary one. It ignited conversations and examinations from both scientific and religious standpoints. Regarding the insect invasion at the Kaaba, the significance of locusts in the Bible received considerable focus. In the Judeo-Christian belief, locusts are frequently regarded as signs of divine anger and devastation. The Book of Exodus contains a significant reference to the plague of locusts, which serves as a powerful reminder of God's might and divine retribution. In this biblical account, God unleashes a devastating swarm of locusts upon Egypt as one of the 10 plagues, all because Pharaoh refused to release the Israelites. While the Quran does not explicitly use locusts as symbols of divine punishment like the Bible does, Islamic theology embraces the interpretation of natural phenomena as signs from God, creating a rich tradition in this regard. The significance of pondering over natural phenomena as signs of God's power and the fleetingness of life is highlighted in the Quran and Hadiths, which are the teachings of Prophet Muhammad. When it comes to the occurrence of locusts at the Kaaba, different Islamic scholars may interpret it as either a reminder or a trial of faith, leading to a wide range of interpretations. The arrival of insects at the Kaaba has also revealed some hadiths that are said to be from Prophet Muhammad. One of these hadiths predicts a change in the Arabian landscape with more greenery and water bodies, indicating possible environmental transformations. Some people have connected this to the recent locust invasions, implying a correlation between the prophetic sayings and the current changes in the environment. The swarming of locusts at the Kaaba is mainly attributed by the scientific community to environmental and climatic factors. Unusual weather conditions caused by recent patterns in climate change, such as increased rainfall in the Arabian Peninsula and parts of Eastern Africa, have played a significant role. These changes have led to the growth of more abundant vegetation, creating perfect breeding grounds for locusts. Due to the impact of weather conditions on their growth and migration patterns, locust populations have witnessed a notable rise. The surge in vegetation throughout the Arabian Peninsula, driven by unexpected rainfall, has triggered a boom in the locust population. These insects, usually found in desert regions, flourish in environments abundant with food. The surge in plant growth serves as a trigger for their reproduction, resulting in bigger groups that can cover vast distances in their quest for sustenance. When it comes to the Kaaba in Mecca, a combination of various elements probably played a role in the invasion. The intense illumination in the region, coupled with favorable temperature and humidity, could have enticed the locusts to gather in this particular spot. The convergence of these elements, along with the general rise in locust numbers in the area, resulted in the extraordinary and astonishing event observed at one of the holiest places in Islam. The incursion of insects at the Kaaba sparked various interpretations, showcasing the multitude of viewpoints within the Muslim community and beyond. Some people saw the event merely as a natural occurrence, a result of changes in the environment without any religious or spiritual meaning. On the other hand, there were those who perceived the swarm of locusts as a symbolic event, possibly carrying a divine message or indicating a time for self-reflection and spiritual growth. This contrast between interpreting the event as natural or supernatural brings attention to a larger discussion within religious communities about the interplay between faith and science. Supporters of a scientific explanation highlight the concrete evidence of climate change and environmental influences that contribute to the swarm. On the other hand, individuals inclined towards a spiritual interpretation often draw upon religious texts and prophecies, viewing the event as a gentle nudge from a higher power, reminding us of their presence and immense strength. The locust invasion, happening at the same time as the holy month of Ramadan, brought an extra level of importance for many believers. Ramadan is a period of profound spiritual contemplation, fasting, and prayer for Muslims. The presence of the locusts during this time made some individuals reflect on the spiritual insights that could be gained from this occurrence. They viewed it as a chance to strengthen their faith and dedication to religious principles. That's a wrap for this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay updated with more exciting content.